We're at Ed Lloyd Field on the campus of Cardinal Newman High School. Today we've got boys soccer for you, and this should be a great matchup. The Healdsburg Greyhounds are in town to take on the Cardinal Newman Cardinals, two teams that play each other very tough year in and year out. Hello, everyone. I'm Dave Cox along with Henry Belmonte, and these two teams get after each other. They play each other tough. Should be a good matchup today, and I know both teams are excited to be out here on the pitch and getting some action on a beautiful day.
Absolutely. Both coaches are incredibly complimentary of each other. They're looking for a very, very competitive match. Coming off of losses, I think somebody wants to clearly put their season in play now.
Yeah, both these teams coming off 2-0 losses to Ukiah, so they want to definitely straighten that out and try to get a win here today. We're going to take a look at the starting lineups. First for the Healdsburg Greyhounds, Avelos is in goal. He just got here. They had an event on campus along with Rosila, Ortiz, Reyes, Valencia, Campos, Patino, Vasquez, Gordy, Manrique, and Gonzalez. Cardinal Newman looks like this. Campos is in goal. Carnali, Liu, Cortina, DeMaro, Cunningham, Curry, Olney, Batchelder, one of their top scorers, and Jackson and Wojcik. Those guys will be trying to score the goals up front for Cardinal Newman today. And Ryan Corvo, their head coach.
Both teams play a 4-3-3 formation, which is indicative of more of attacking than it is defensive-minded. So I think we're in for something special.
Newman beat El Molino. Good game for them there. They scored a bunch of goals in that one, but both teams, as we mentioned, shut out by the Ukiah Wildcats. As boys soccer just kind of get underway, Henry, and they've had a long way to get back out here. Normally they would be playing in the winter, so conditions are a little more favorable, which has got to make the players happy.
Yeah, I talked to the coaches about that, both coaches today, and obviously their training during the pandemic with COVID and everything else has been a little bit different, but they both talked about team bonding and being able to do things off the field, which I think is going to be a showcase of the type of character that both teams have. They look to play, they look to win, but they're about development, and I think that's important. So tactically, Newman is going to look to try to build from the back and work through their outside defensive backs, their outside fullbacks, and they'll try to signal and try to find their striker up top. Healdsburg, on the other hand, as you alluded to, a school activity allows for and Newman getting the ball back. They're going to try to play a little bit more defensive-minded until they get in the flow of the game.
Yeah, a couple guys that showed up, including their goalkeeper, got here about 10 minutes before the game started. Nice breakaway here for Newman, trying to put it in. It's Batchelder, but stopping it out in front. The keeper for Healdsburg doing a nice job.
And that's what they'll continue to do. They're going to try to continue to look for that striker up top to break through the Healdsburg defense.
Nice opportunity there for Newman, but they come up empty here, just underway at Ed Lloyd Field. Healdsburg trying to work it down into the middle now. Angel Manrique sliding it over to the left side. Shot on goal, but it's stopped. That was Azael Gonzalez. They call him Kiki, one of the forwards here. And a pretty easy stop that time for Campos. See if Newman can get it out of here now.
Again, here's the build-up that I spoke of earlier. Try to find their midfield, and then looking to for their 9 up top.
Into the middle, taken away by Edgar Campos. Manrique slides it through. Campos trying to get there first. Will he get there? Ball's still alive. And Matthew Campos, the keeper for Newman, ends up grabbing the ball, but that was close.
Great opportunity for Healdsburg there. They saw space in behind the defense and pushed the ball through and almost had, well, it was a 1v1, but Campos makes a great save.
Turns around and dives on that one. So Healdsburg unable to score on that breakaway. Both teams have had pretty good opportunities so far. High school soccer, the clock comes down from 40 minutes. It will stop at the 2-minute mark, and then time will be kept on the field from there. So it's always kind of a mystery how much time is left. That one slides out of bounds on that far side. Hounds throwing it in now. Nice move on that far side, trying to get it down in front.
Again, there's a space behind the defensive line that Healdsburg is going to try to penetrate.
Another opportunity, shot blocked by one of the backs. Nice job by Newman's Julian Cortinas. He got in the way of that shot by Kiki Gonzalez. Also very active is Truman Gordy, number 9. He's been active here in the early going.
Good possession by Healdsburg as they try to build and look for something central, again, to get in behind the defensive line of Cardinal Newman.
Whistle. Foul call is going to go against Newman. Dumping it in. Nice header, clearing it back out of there. For Healdsburg, that was Juan Pablo Patina, their midfielder. Pretty good ball. Newman won it. Someone's deflected. Far side, trying to run it down for Newman. That's Wojcik, Adam Wojcik. Right forward for Coach Corbeau. Coach Corbeau's done a nice job with this program. They've had some success. Trying to really build upon that in these next few years.
He really has. Considering the fact that, and this is the case for both programs. They're small. They play Division IV, so the pool of players is not nearly as great as it would be some of the larger schools. But what they do is they develop ball players, and they do a great job. So Newman has decided to take a little different approach. They're playing a little bit more direct rather than the build-up. See whether or not they get into the offensive third a little bit faster. They've had some success.
Batchelder is offside, tried to get in front of that one. Looked promising for a moment, but the flag went up. Near the midfield, players go down. This call will go against Newman as Lucas Olney took his man, Patina, to the ground. Free kick for the Hounds. Long, nice ball. Headed back out of trouble. In the right place was DeMauro. DeMauro, great center back for this team, but he's also scored a couple goals, so he knows how to attack when needed.
Very technical, understands the game. His IQ is very high on the field.
That one slides all the way back to Alberto Avalos, the goalkeeper for Healdsburg. Literally showed up minutes before the start of the game today. They had a scholarship event on campus, as Henry was mentioning, and a few of the players attended that. Trying to step in front of that and get the takeaway that time was Carinali, Jacob Carinali, but the whistle goes.
We've got a player down for Healdsburg on the other side of the field. Looks like he's coming off.
That is Edgar Campos, who's been very active here early on.
So he's somebody that Coach Lemus relies on to be a playmaker. Likes for him to have the ball at his feet, look to switch the point of attack, and be able to push the ball forward.
And there he is, taking a seat. That's a tough break for Healdsburg. He has been very active early on. Takeaway for Healdsburg, that's Angel Manrique, but the Cardinals get it right back. Stepping in front of that is Lucas Olney. Olney tries to find Wojcik on that right side. Now they'll get it back into the middle and organize with Jordan Cunningham. Cunningham again sends it to the back. Long ball to the near side.
That's a great ball. Switching the point of attack.
Keeper is out. Batchelder shoots. It's headed out of play. What a great defensive play by the Hounds. That was Jair Valencia, the freshman defender, who just makes an outstanding header to step in front of that.
Opportunity for Newman to get on the board. Again, it started with a ball from the right-hand side of the field, switching the point of attack. Gets Healdsburg a bit disorganized, as you can see from the replay, and then a great opportunity for Cardinal Newman.
Wow, what a play by Jair Valencia, center back for this team. It's a corner coming up now for Newman. Sent into the middle. Healdsburg takes it away. Cardinals maintain it. This is DeMauro. And they'll send it all the way to the back. Trying to switch it, but the Hounds are right there to step in front. Angel Manrique has it. Jackson gets it to Batchelder, and it trickles out on the near side.
Again, I think both teams are sort of testing each other. Neither one has really had clear possession of the game with regards to ball control. Both teams have decided to take the approach of going more direct than holding possession and trying to build through the field and different levels and layers of their defensive third, midfield third, and then finally the offensive third.
Under 30 minutes to go in this first half. Newman takes it away. Will Liu slides it forward. Batchelder trying to catch up with it, but Jaime Ortiz gets there first for the Greyhounds.
And again, I think there's opportunity for both teams to be a little bit more patient with ball control, and we'll see whether or not that makes a difference in their build-up.
Alberto Abelos has it now, the senior keeper for the Hounds. He'll fling it out of there, but Newman takes it back away. Cardinals continue to pressure. The Hounds defense has been equal to the task thus far. Truman Gordy sends it out near side.
Coach Lemus tends to leave his back four a little deeper, not pushing them up as high as you might see the Cardinal Newman backs get.
Yeah, so far we've seen the Cardinal Newman backs be very aggressive. Jackson tries to center it.
And great ball.
Wojcik all the way on the far side. Can he gather and shoot? No, taken away. Nice job by Edwin Vasquez to step in front of that. Another freshman for this Healdsburg team. They start a couple of freshmen, and they're both really good players.
Healdsburg, very technical, very skillful. They've got great speed. But as we've talked about earlier, Coach Lemus will make some tactical changes somewhere mid first half or as halftime, given the fact that some of his players were needed at a school event before the game started.
Batchelder goes down. The call will go against Healdsburg.
But this is what Newman wanted to do. Coach Corvo shared with me earlier today. They wanted to try to press higher up the field, calls Healdsburg to make some mistakes, and then quickly move in transition.
See who takes this free kick. It looks like it's DeMauro. Gianluca DeMauro will take this kick. Healdsburg setting up a wall in front. Nice ball, far side, and getting there was Avalos.
It's a great play by the goalkeeper.
Avalos has been solid. Got a little help on that one play, however, when he left the goal empty. And Valencia was there to head it out of harm's way.
Newman trying to get in behind the defensive line of Healdsburg. Again, a turnover. Let's see if Healdsburg can counter. But again, they're settling in on trying to play more direct. There hasn't been much build-up from the Healdsburg defensive line or midfielders. Yeah, look at this is a great shot into the box. Great opportunity for Newman, but the Healdsburg goalkeeper makes a beautiful play.
Another opportunity, Jackson, but he's offside. The flag goes up. Was close.
Great service and delivery from the outside. Newman has the opportunity and has got the height to put that ball in the middle of the field, in the middle of the box, and possibly flick on as they attempted to do. Unfortunately, just an offsides.
So the Hounds possess here, nearing the midway point of this first half. That one last touched Cunningham as it's sent out by Cardinal Newman.
So Newman looks like they're going to try to continue to press a little bit higher up the field and again try to cause Healdsburg to make some mistakes. Coach Lemus there, making some changes, giving some direction.
Coach Lemus in his 10th year at the helm of Healdsburg, and like Ryan Corbo, he's done a nice job with the program. Again, small school, you get a certain amount of players. You got to play freshmen sometimes their first year right on varsity, and you blend that all together and you come up with a good soccer team.
And he's got a great balance of that in his lineup tonight. He's got players from different classes working hard together, and again, he has done a great job, and he's about development. He's about the player first, and results will come.
Right in the middle, this is Olney. Olney tries to flick it out to Wojcik. Last touch to Hound. Batchelder.
Great switch. That's Will Lou switching the ball.
Switch it to Carinali. Carinali gets it down to Jackson. Jackson centers it up a little high, and Ortiz is there to clear it for Healdsburg. Now it's Manrique. Angel Manrique right down the middle of the field. Tries to slide it forward, but it's taken away by Newman. DeMauro steps in front of that one. DeMauro's going to attack. He scored a couple goals this year, and he saw a lane, and he made a run for it. But
he was open. Newman decided to open up the field and switch the point of attack. But yes, if there was one time where they could have gone central there, that would have been the opportunity.
Always a challenge. There's Ryan Corbo.
Yeah. I mean, when you talk about coaches on the boys' side of soccer in high school, Corbo's name always comes up. Does a fantastic job with the players that he has to work with and to develop. And he, too, has to play, at times, freshmen and sophomores.
Cardinals trying to organize. Drop it down inside. Dangerous ball, but coming up and grabbing that is, actually I believe it's Johnny Botello that is in goal. Abelos was pegged as the starter, but I believe Botello is actually in goal right now. Abelos got here late, as we mentioned, and I don't think he started the game.
Yeah, Abelos was running across the field as the starting 11 was coming on, so not much time for him to warm up or prepare himself to start the game.
Batchelder had it for a second. Now it's Cunningham. Far side it goes to Lou, taken back away by Angel Manrique, the sophomore forward for Healdsburg.
So now halfway through the first half, Newman has started to gain control of the ball, and with possession, they've created some fantastic opportunities.
Long ball. Going to give Campos time to get there, and he falls on it. Dangerous play as Truman Gordy was right there, but the defender did a nice job screening him from getting to the ball, and that gave Campos
perhaps
time.
A little bit better communication between the two of them, but Campos nonetheless was able to gather it up.
Cunningham slides it forward, but taken away again by Rosillo, Efren Rosillo for Healdsburg. And the Hounds just send it out on the near side. Cunningham trying to get it over to Wojcik, or check it on that far side. Yeah, that's Adam Wojcik. He's been very active, the junior forward.
So Cunningham a little bit out of position. That the holding mid there that he's playing right in front of the center defenders is usually held down by Aiden Hunter. We spoke earlier about the Ukiah scenario. Aiden is not playing this evening because of a red card violation given to him at the Ukiah game. I think both coaches said going up to Ukiah, it's very physical. It's always a tough place to play and get a success.
Opportunity right there for the flick by Jackson, but he couldn't get it. Botello dodges a little bit of a bullet right there.
And again, Newman is knocking on the door. Possession will do that for you.
Substitution for Newman. Coming on is Liam Curry. Spelling Wojcik on that right side. Or check it, that's Sebastian Faber. He's just a freshman. Faber will take that right side. That's where the ball, they kind of start things down on that right side and then try to switch it up or center it from there. So we'll see if Faber can make something happen for Newman here, this midway point of the first half. Batchelder, now it's Jackson, Hagen Jackson down the left side. See if he can center it up. He's got a man there. Ball's loose. Follow up, Batchelder, still loose. Batchelder has it, turns and shoots, and it's a goal.
There it is.
Newman scores. Batchelder.
That ball starts with the defensive line, building up through midfield, sending the ball wide, and then the cross inside causes havoc for Healdsburg and their goalkeeper, and Newman able to pounce on that and score the first goal of the game.
So Newman takes a 1-0 lead. Crazy as the ball was bouncing around down there a bunch of different ways, but Newman ends up with the goal.
Yeah, goalkeeper almost got the opportunity to have it, but a great finish by Carlo Newman.
Batchelder, that was a tough angle to shoot at, but he was able to turn it in. So the Cardinals up 1-0. Right in the middle, another opportunity. Shot blocked by one of the defenders. Back to the middle it goes. This is Olney. And the Hounds drop on it there. Whistle goes
Perhaps
against Newman.
Perhaps could have shown a little bit more patience with the dribble and release the ball a little bit sooner. But again, this game seems to have opened up now with the one goal. Good ball movement by Carlo Newman.
Curry has it. Gets it to Faber. Faber to Batchelder. Batchelder with another opportunity. Even tougher angle this time. Good ball to Jackson. Still out in front. Followed up. Still alive. Oh, my goodness.
Unbelievable that didn't go in.
How did that ball escape the net? I do not know. There was a couple guys that had opportunities. Nice move tomorrow. No call. Or was it? Yes, there is a foul call.
It looks like we're going to have a direct kick. Free kick for Carlo Newman. Again, Healdsburg having trouble when Newman pushes the ball from side to side and switches the point of attack. Healdsburg is getting disorganized in the back.
Batchelder got it!
Service.
Oh my goodness. Batchelder does it again. 2 goals here in the first half for Shea Batchelder.
I'm not sure that goalkeeper realized that it was going to be a shot on goal. I think he was probably expecting something towards the middle of the box for Newman to run in onto, and looked like it took him by surprise.
Here it is again, just a beautiful shot.
Yeah, he sets it up perfectly. Yeah, he's not even set up with his wall yet, thinking, and I think it catches him off guard. Yeah. Nonetheless, it's a great finish by Newman.
2-0 Newman.
Both teams very, very well coached, but now Healdsburg is going to have to chase the game being down 0-2 and get players in the offensive third. So they're going to need numbers up front.
Cortina will take this free kick. He was the place kicker and kickoff guy for the football team. Here's Batchelder. Already has 2 goals. Sends it into the middle. Turn and shoot. Off the fingertips of
That
Botella.
is a great save. Great save by Healdsburg.
That was Curry for Newman. A very nice shot.
Looks like it was offside, so they'll bring it back, but nonetheless, a fantastic save by Botello. This ball gets swung over. This is a great turn by the Newman player, but a fantastic save. Well, the possession for Newman was going. You know, they've got patience. They can move the ball around. They don't have to go forward if the opportunity and the space isn't there. And very fortunately, we're lucky that they get score upon themselves.
Corner kick coming for Healdsburg. Centered up.
Great save by Botello.
Botello has been tested here in this first half. About 12 minutes to go.
That ball starts on the right-hand side of the field for Newman. Long distribution up to the left-hand side for Shea, and he did all he needed to do and got a fantastic opportunity on goal.
Here comes Newman. Batchelder goes down hard.
Going the other way. Great opportunity, just couldn't get that final link to his teammate.
Take a look at the goal by Batchelder once again.
Yeah, and he sets. Goaltender is trying to set up his wall, and here it is. I think it just catches him by surprise, not realizing that he was going to go for goal.
Boy, and that ball was put in the exact perfect spot by Batchelder.
Again, we should remind everybody, Botello is the backup goalkeeper to Avalos, who arrived late given a school commitment. So I suspect that we'll see him sometime, perhaps in the second half.
Here's the first goal by Batchelder, equally impressive, given this angle he had to shoot at.
Yeah, this is almost a desperate attempt, but he's capable of putting it in the back of the net.
Down the left side, Batchelder there again, but it's taken away. Julian Barmejo, the captain. I believe he's one of the players that got here late as well. That has put Healdsburg into a little bit of a hole.
Yeah, I think what they want to do for the rest of the half is try to contain, try to keep possession, see whether or not they can build, but certainly hold Newman to the score and possibly make some adjustments at halftime to come out in the second half and be more attack-minded.
Throw in here for Carnali. Firing that one just a little bit wide.
Newman is finding their central players. Healdsburg has decided to stay back, and they're playing a flat back four, which could be dangerous because Newman can play in front of them and behind them.
That was DeMauro taking that shot for Newman. Hounds have a little under 10 minutes to try to at least notch one goal in this half. 2-1, much more manageable going into that second half of play. Of course, Cardinal Newman will try to keep them off the board.
It's a great run by Lou.
Lou all the way down into that right corner, tripped up by Mendoza, Francisco Mendoza. But he came a long way to get to that spot.
Yeah, this is something that Coach Corvo mentioned early in the in our meeting this morning. He wanted to see his outside backs get higher up the field and be part of the attack.
Substitution for the Cardinals. Checking in is Mario Prado. Coach Corvo has a lot of faith in his backup forwards, and very nice that he can give those guys a little bit of rest.
Yeah, with a 2-0 lead, I think you've got the opportunity and the liberty to give somebody a break and certainly play some players who maybe wouldn't have expected minutes tonight.
Nice clear ball that time by Matthew Campos, the senior goalkeeper for Newman. Batchelder down into the corner. Nice ball, flicked up and over the top. Nice save by Botello that time.
And again, that was he read that shot well. I actually thought that possibly that was going to be a cross, but yeah, he's down on the flank there, makes a nice move, puts the ball at his feet, and I thought this was going to be a cross, but it ends up being a shot on goal. Botello makes a great save.
It was Faber with that shot, and it was a good one. This one goes just over the top as well.
Newman showing their height there and their ability to play the ball with their heads. So even if Healdsburg doesn't get a goal, they want to try to establish their style of play here in the last few minutes of this first half.
Sub in for the Hounds, Carlos Torres. Nice flick back by Angel Manrique. Very nice play. Under 7 minutes to go in this first half. Newman up 2-0.
And certainly had opportunities to make it 3 or 4-0. They've had plenty of chances in the offensive third and just haven't been able to finish.
Julian Bermejo, the captain, sends it down into the middle. Headed back toward the goal. Ball's still alive, but Campos grabs it for Newman.
Again, the little mix-up between Campos and his back line, I think, is indicative of teams not being able to spend a whole lot of time together, training like they normally would, considering the pandemic and the circumstances.
Looks like we got some wholesale substitutions coming for Newman now. Checking in will be Kyle O'Donnell. Also checking in, John Simon. Batchelder gets a rest and a nice hand from the crowd. I didn't catch who the third sub was.
I think it was Will Liu who came out as the outside back.
Throw in for John Simon. If he can find the spot. Looking up into that sun right now, it's the one spot on the field that it can be a little blinding. Botello will chase that one down.
That was an opportunity for Newman to open up the field and switch the point of attack, but made the decision to continue to try to attack the central channel, and unfortunately ended up in a goal kick.
Another free kick opportunity here for Newman. Batchelder scored on similar opportunity.
Unless he's going to go near post, I suspect that this ball will be served inside the box for a Newman player to run onto.
Botello trying to anticipate.
There it is. There's
far post right there, and it's stopped nicely by Botello. Yeah. Was right to DeMauro, and he had the opportunity. Here's DeMauro again now, turning it back the other way, trying to fire it through, and that one rolls out.
Yeah, this is a fantastic opportunity for Newman, but I tell you, Botello makes a great read on the cross into the box, and is prepared to make the save. Great job by Botello.
Corner for Newman, ball's up for DeMauro, but out. Hounds just can't seem to get the ball out of this third of the field. Now they finally do, as Manrique has it. Taken away by Prado, however. Now it's Cunningham. Cunningham trying to get down that left side. Rosillo takes it away, and now the Hounds will attack. Patino tripped up. Call goes against Olney. Trying to send that one down into the box. However, Newman has been there. They've done a very nice job on those balls sent down inside to get at least a head on it. Long shot taken outside by Carlos Torres. Stopped cold by Campos. Healdsburg trying to play a little more aggressively now.
And I think they have to. But they've got to do it with more than just play. They've got to do it with numbers. You know, Healdsburg started this game with 2 holding mids and an attacking mid. I suspect at halftime they may make a change and just have 1 holding mid and push another player up. They're going to have to because Newman is getting 9 players behind the ball and playing great defense.
That was Julian Cortina. Trying to get it down to Prado, taken away by Manrique. Nice job stepping in front of that one by Kyle O'Connell. Faber tried to run that down, but it's taken away by Mendoza for Healdsburg.
You can see when Healdsburg possesses the ball, it's usually because of Angel Manrique having to come deeper into his half of the field to gather it. And when he does, he just doesn't have the support up top.
Here's an opportunity. Manrique has it again, top of the box. Newman defender is there, but the foul call goes against Newman.
Now, great opportunity for Healdsburg. Let's see what they set up with just a few minutes left.
And again, the time being kept on the field under 2 minutes, so we're not exactly sure how much time is remaining. It looks like this will be Juan Pablo Patino who will take this free kick for the Hounds.
Newman sets up with the 4-player wall, and Campos looks like he's got a pretty good read on where it may go.
Fired right into the wall. Newman takes it away. Olney fires it into the middle. Free ball. Nice job by Botello to come up and kick that out of harm's way as the half comes to an end.
Well, I think it's a good way for Healdsburg to finish off the half, considering the fact that they've had a couple of opportunities late in the half. Now maybe they set a little bit of a flow, get into a rhythm, and make some tactical changes in the second half to press Newman higher up the field.
Well, coming up here on the Community First Credit Union halftime show, we'll have some highlights of the first half of play. Check out the team totals as well. Hear a little bit more about Cardinal Newman High School. At the half, it is 2-0 Cardinal Newman. Batchelder with 2 goals. And we'll see if the Hounds can regroup. They've got all their guys here now, I think, and we'll see if that makes a difference in the second half.
Yeah, Coach might make some tactical changes. I think it will.
All right, so we'll step aside right here. 2-0 lead for the Cardinals, and we'll be back with more in just a moment.
It's time for our final paddle raise. The final paddle raise is a part of the gala auction where you're invited to support our current projects and goals. This year, it's our athletic facilities. With over 80% of our students participating in one or more sports, our athletic facilities are very important to Cardinal Newman High School. Your donations will help support our girls' softball facilities, our boys' showers, our gym HVAC, our gym floor, and our stadium lights projects. All these projects are upgrades and improvements to what we already have. We are very blessed that we have a $50,000 matching gift donation, which means that dollar for dollar, they will match your gift up to $50,000. So please support our student athletes and give. Thank you very much.
We're back here on the Community First Credit Union halftime show. It is 2-0. We're going to get those highlights together for you, well, the team totals, and we'll be back with more here in just a moment. First, a word from Community First Credit Union.
You matter. And it matters what you do. Your actions affect those around you and your community. It matters who you buy from, where you bank, your footprint on the environment. Since 1959, there's been a local financial cooperative that is distinctively different from a bank. Its charter requires it to do good. Good for its members, their kids, and the communities where they live. That cooperative is Community First Credit Union. Anyone in the counties of Sonoma, Napa, Mendocino, Marin, or Lake can join. By banking with a credit union instead of a bank, not only do you get better rates, lower and fewer fees, but your locally earned dollars stay local. With Community First, you help people, businesses, and the schools where you live. Community First is also a leader in tech conveniences. The first with contactless debit cards, perfect in this pandemic era. We were the first locally based bank or credit union with an app to make deposits via your smartphone. And the first with 24/7 virtual banker powered by artificial intelligence.
I want a bank where I get more.
I want a bank where my community gets more.
Quiero un banco donde hablen mi idioma.
I want a bank where 80% of management are women.
I want a bank where I can get the most free ATMs nationally.
We want a bank that teaches us money.
About money.
Bank where it matters to you, personally, ethically, locally. Community First, started by local teachers in 1959, is here for good.
(2-0) here at the half. Good first half for Cardinal Newman. They lead it nicely. Back with you, Dave Cox, along with Henry Belmonte, and Newman really took off there with Batchelder getting a couple great opportunities. They really took advantage of their shots. Healdsburg had a couple nice opportunities really early on. If they had been able to get one of those goals, might have been a different story.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, I don't know that Healdsburg actually had their initial starting 11, which I think affected what Coach Lemus wanted to do tactically, but they did. They got in the offensive third early on in the half, but then at 5-6 minutes into the half, Newman took over. Started to possess the ball, started to have some patience, and started to look to get in behind the Healdsburg defense. I suspect that you'll probably see a much different starting 11 for Healdsburg, which may cause Newman some difficulty.
Here's the highlights of that first half of play, starting with a tremendous defensive play by Jair Valencia with the keeper out.
Yeah, I mean, this is great. This is a defender helping out his goalkeeper, coming to his defense, and really, the fact he got a head on it was fantastic.
And here's Batchelder getting that nice sliced-in goal.
Again, a very difficult angle, and for him to finish that is quality.
And then moments later, Batchelder got another chance on the direct free kick, and boy, he puts this ball in a perfect spot.
Oh, he really does. I mean, the wall's really not set up properly, and I don't think, again, I've said it early on in the broadcast, I don't think the goalkeeper was expecting a shot from there. I think he was expecting something in the box from Newman around.
And Botello, who was tested quite a bit in that first half, made some great saves toward the end of the half. He made some nice plays. He was tested the entire first half. I imagine we'll see Avalos in goal in the second half.
Well, I tell you, I mean, if Botello is truly the second goalkeeper, good for him. I mean, he kept Healdsburg in the game. Considering the amount of opportunities that Newman had in the offensive third, the young man did an outstanding job.
There you see the stats first half. Newman, it was 7 shots on goal, so they had their opportunities. They got a couple of them into the net, and they made the most of their chances.
Yeah, there was that one that bounced around on the goal line that you and I both were surprised never found the back of the net.
All right, well, that's going to do it for the Community First Credit Union halftime show. Now to find out more about Cardinal Newman High School.
Cardinal Newman was my first choice because it felt like home when I first visited. I think that my parents wanted me to have a place where I can succeed academically, and they found that Cardinal Newman was the best place for that. There's definitely a sense of pride, either wearing my Letterman jacket out and saying, I'm at Cardinal Newman, I'm representing this community, and I'm proud of it. I know the sense of community that I get here it's something that's very, very important to me and that I hold close to my heart. And so, yeah, there's definitely a sense of pride.
It's kind of a whole community mindset that shows that. And something that's great, I feel like, is everybody wants to succeed themselves, but they want their peers and classmates to succeed as well.
I would say the most unique thing about Newman is the community. I just really like that even outside the classroom, if something's going on and I need help with something, I can either ask a teacher or someone in the office, and they're more than willing to help.
We were really looking for our boys to feel like they were in a place where everybody knew their name, people were looking out for their well-being, and just a small, supportive culture.
Cardinal Newman High School is a very special place. It is a faith community where everyone is known and cared for, and we grow and develop into the people that God calls us to be.
We're challenging them to get better at things, to push themselves, to grow in all those different areas, whether it's intellectually or athletically or spiritually.
I definitely care a lot about my faith. It's a big part of who I am. It feels great knowing that I go to a school where I can express myself and my faith and not be judged by anybody.
I didn't grow up religious in my family, and so being exposed to the Catholic religion really helped me grow as a person spiritually, and being able to learn about other people's experiences through that has allowed me to grow as a person morally and as a student at Cardinal Newman.
I think the most important quality that a student at Cardinal Newman needs to have is a willingness to grow. So connecting that with our mission is that students will grow mind, body, and spirit. So we need to make sure in terms of mind that students are willing to challenge themselves academically, they're motivated to do their best, We also want them to be a part of our student body, so get involved in sports, clubs, the arts, whatever that means to them, so that they're a part of our community, because that's such a huge part of what we offer.
Cardinal Newman's success in helping students grow, whether it be academically, in arts, athletically, and in service, is really coming down from two things. One, the school's mission and tradition, that as a Catholic school, it's an institution of service and care, and that it wants to bring people in and help them grow and not only reach their potential, but to help them be able to contribute. And the other great strength is really the faculty. Those who are teaching and coaching and developing, they help people grow because they put their best into. They care about the people they're working with, they want to help them, and I think the students benefit greatly by having people who know them well.
I think having the student-teacher connection has been a very big advantage for me, and being able to communicate with my teachers and not feel like I can't.
My classmates that know me would say, first off, that I don't really talk much. I'm a pretty shy person. I feel like I've put myself out there as a leader. Maybe not firsthand, but leading by example. And just that means always being on your schoolwork, always being a good person.
Coming to Newman, all my teachers and coaches, when they see me struggling with something, they take note of that and try and help me overcome that. So that's just one thing that's helped me.
So we're asking them to engage with the community outside of our school, outside of their families, to use those gifts and talents. We want them to go out and be contributing members of society. The goal of our Cardinal Newman Catholic education is to form our students in mind, body, and spirit.
Mind, body, and spirit, so that they are ready to go out and be adults in the world.
The most important trait that I learned at Cardinal Newman was a sense of service. For myself at that time and age, the world had kind of been around me, and it changed my attitude. So I think service is something that students give not only their family, but to the community, to the school, is one of the most important things that happens here, and certainly the most influential thing I learned here.
We were greatly impacted by our oldest son's community service learning project, or CBSL. And I know a lot of schools now have to do service hours, but we really saw firsthand how Newman took it to the next level. And for our son, it turned into not just community service, but it really turned into a calling for him and something that really got him excited about going to school. And we really felt like it went hand in hand with the social justice aspect that Newman's trying to promote and teach, and to have kids get the opportunity to learn firsthand and give back to their communities was really a valuable, powerful lesson for not just our son, but it trickled down and got the whole family excited about his opportunity. I think it really culminated with his experience with the college counselors that were just top-notch. We didn't seek any outside college counseling, just what was offered.
All right, we are here at the half. Teams are back out on the pitch and ready to go as we start the second half of play.
Well, I think the key for Newman is to continue to be on their front. They don't want to be relaxed. They relax. They don't want to give an opportunity to get an offensive third and great opportunity. For Healdsburg, they've got to get numbers forward. They have got to be able to possess the ball, switch the point of attack, and try to get in behind Cardinal Newman. But they've got to do it with the build-up. Playing direct as they did the first half didn't have much success.
Batchelder back out, and he gets called for the foul. Scored 2 goals in that first half. He was definitely the man of the match in that first half.
So Healdsburg back in their 4-3-3 formation, and they have come back out with what appears to be 2 holding mids. We'll see whether or not they get upfield a little bit more. Newman back in their 4-3-3, but they play with 2 attacking mids rather than 1 holding.
And Abelos is now in goal. Alberto Abelos, the guy we kind of expected to start as the keeper.
Hey, but my hat's off to Botello. Botello kept Healdsburg in the game. So Healdsburg is pressing up higher up the field, looking to possibly create some turnover and quick transition to go on goal. Yeah, I suspect with Healdsburg's personnel out there now, you're going to see a much different second half from Healdsburg.
Getting ready to take this one, Jose Reyes. Reyes looking for help on that left side. It slides all the way through. Newman defense was in position that time. Pretty good ball.
Yeah. I think well covered by Will Liu.
Grabbing that one out of the air, Matthew Campos. Long ball by Campos to Batchelder. 3 defenders there for Healdsburg, however, as Batchelder definitely getting some attention right now after scoring 2 in the first half. Settling that one is Wojcik. Back up to the top to Demaro. That one flicks all the way through. Liu has a chance to run that down. Liu tries to center it. Batchelder is there, still alive for Liu. Trying to dump that one back into Batchelder, and it gets all the way back and through. As running it down is Wojcik.
See, that's what Newman does very effectively, though. They get numbers forward, and they get their 2 outside backs into the attacking third. I mean, obviously, Healdsburg is chasing the game now, being down by 2 goals, but they are pressing higher up the field, which I think is going to create some problems from Cardinal Newman.
And the key for Healdsburg is just to get that 1 goal.
Yeah.
Break the ice. Nice shot. That was Jackson trying to send that one, but a little bit high. Nice move, reversing that one. Mendoza battling with Liu. Demaro looking for Wojcik. Wojcik runs it down, sends it high in the air, and it hits the cross.
Again, he could have settled that ball, had some patience, allowed his other players and teammates to get into the box before sending that ball over. Newman doesn't have to rush their attack. They can be patient. They're up 2 goals.
Opportunity. There's Batchelder. Fires it, and it's in. Batchelder with his 3rd goal.
Well, that starts with Newman outside backs, playing higher up the field. Great ball by Will Liu. And a fantastic finish.
Shea Batchelder now has 3 goals in this game. Wow.
Yeah, he beats him near post. It's a great shot. I mean, tough for the goalkeeper to get down that quick and make that save. Well, that's certainly not what Healdsburg wanted to, or the way that they wanted to start there. And we see it there. Great anticipation by Will Liu. Makes a one-time pass and great finish. And that's a great shot. Well, it's not the way Healdsburg wanted to start the half.
No,
but they've really
hurt.
got their work cut out for them now.
Shaken up a little bit that time is Cortina. He's back up. Had a good season kicking for the Newman football team, and now out here playing his primary sport. Cortina has it. Curry now down the middle. There's Batchelder. Wojcik back to him. Shea Batchelder. What a day for Batchelder. 3 goals. We still have a lot of soccer left to play.
One of the reasons that Carl Newman has as much time in midfield as they do is that the Healdsburg back line is playing so far back, and their holding mid is playing almost flat with their back four. Healdsburg doesn't really have anybody in midfield to be able to challenge for those balls.
That one headed out.
Good defensive play.
Keeping Healdsburg from organizing anything. That was a nice job by DeMauro. Gianluca DeMauro. Not just a great defender again, but he can score too, and he's made some nice runs up the field. Just hasn't got the ball in the right place at the right time. Coach Corbo's got to be smiling under that mask right now with the 3-0 lead.
DeMauro's one of those classic center backs, can get up and down the field, is strong defensively, but then it can also affect what you do offensively.
Corner opportunity now for the Hounds. This is Patina who will hit this one to the center, and it flies over the top.
One thing coaches like to see is they want to have players give their teammates an opportunity. So they want to be able to put that ball into play. Give Healdsburg an opportunity to win the first or second ball and get on goal.
Foul call that goes against Gutierrez. Newman will put it back in play quickly.
Healdsburg's got to close the space in between their lines. That back line has got to get more connected to their midfield, and their midfielders have to get more connected to their front three.
Little tumble right there. Healdsburg hoping for a card. I don't think that's going to happen. Yeah, we did get a card. Not sure who that call went against. Might have been Olney.
Looked like some incidental contact, but perhaps the ref saw something we didn't.
Long shot goes wide.
That last free kick for Healdsburg is sort of my reference point. Carl Newman had 9 players behind the ball. Healdsburg only pushed up 6. That's a numeric disadvantage. They're not going to win balls in that box unless they get more numbers to be able to compete with with Newman sitting back there.
Curry finding Wojcik. Wojcik looking for Batchelder. Batchelder looking for his 4th goal. Healdsburg defends it. Trying to get it out. Patina looking for help. Nice play by DeMauro. He playing center field, does a nice job there.
Absolutely. He read that pass. Had it gone through, Healdsburg would have had an opportunity on goal.
Olney fires it for Wojcik again, down into the corner. Wojcik is there. Curry is trailing, tried to send it all the way across. However, the ball's still loose out in front. Look out. A whistle down in the box.
The objective there is always to make sure the goalie is safeguarded, and I think that's a good call by the ref.
So the call goes against Newman. Here's Lou. Firing it down into that right corner. Wojcik trying to get there. And won't quite catch up with that one in time.
Again, good build-up by Cardinal Newman. Something that they have yet to do, though, in the second half. They did very well in the first half was switching the point of attack. So switching the side of the field where you go forward. There was an opportunity for Lou to do that there.
Nice ball all the way to midfield. Newman wins it with a header. Olney now flicks it back over. DeMauro. Taken away by the Hounds. Nice defensive play by Torres. Now it's Patina. Hounds just haven't been able to get any kind of a run smoothly down the field. The Newman defense has played so well in the midfield.
I think their passes have been a bit predictable. I mean, there was time there to be able to dribble into space and continue to dribble instead of passing that ball forward.
Olney has Wojcik on the right side again. He's there. But getting there first for the Hounds is Ortiz. Jaime Ortiz sends that one out.
The last 4 times down the field, Cardinal Newman has tried to attack the right-hand side of the field. And again, I think if they have an opportunity to switch that attack, they're going to find space on the left-hand side. Look at the run on the far side.
Olney trying to set something up that time. Nice takeaway by Carinali, but it's taken back away by Mendoza. Well, mishit by John Simon.
Healdsburg will have possession there, but again, an opportunity for the Healdsburg midfielder to calmly change the point of attack. Instead of going direct, use the middle of the field to be able to build the attack.
Long ball played up and over the top.
Now you work hard to possess the ball. You've got your players moving up the field, and I think an opportunity like that should have more patience instead of taking a 35 or a 40-yard shot on goal.
DeMauro slides that one forward, but it's taken away by Carlos Torres for Healdsburg. Edgar Campos now for the Hounds. Taken away by Newman. Rosillo steps in front of that one now. Lou has it. Now Olney, a little bump right there, and the foul call goes against Healdsburg.
Well, to Healdsburg's credit, they're stepping up and starting to press Cardinal Newman. They're hoping to be able to create turnovers and take that turnover on transition.
DeMauro takes that one. Nice ball, way out in front. And there's a goal for Newman. Finding the net that time for the Cardinals is Hagen Jackson.
That was a great read by Hagen. He signaled that he was prepared to take that ball. Gorgeous, gorgeous cross, and they used the diagonal field. They didn't go towards the right-hand side. No, that was my point about switching the point of attack. Healdsburg had seen Newman come down the line multiple times now in the second half, and what they decided to do was they changed their point of attack. And you can see it on the replay. That ball goes across the field rather than down the right-hand side. It's a great takedown, great settlement, and a great finish.
So Hagan Jackson makes it 4-0 Newman. It's another look at the goal again.
Again, that cross, diagonal across the field. Incredible settle, and he's got the composure to put it right past the goalkeeper.
Wojcik has an opportunity right side. Avalos comes out smoothly this time and grabs it. Nice decision.
I'd like to see Healdsburg combine with the three up top a little bit more. See if they can get a little bit more creative as they start to go into the offensive third.
Here's Wojcik. Doesn't keep it in.
And a tactical change that Healdsburg has made is they've gone from two holding mids to just one, so they do have a second attacking mid, which has helped out in this in the second half. They just haven't been able to possess long enough to create any real dangerous opportunities.
Wojcik fires it into the middle. Olney was there, but it's taken away by Healdsburg. Carinali sends it to the middle. And a foul call. This one goes against the Hounds.
He might have been concerned about whether or not the player was hurt. He does. He gets a yellow card because Newman had possession and the advantage there.
That yellow goes against Julian Barmijo, I believe, team captain. And Newman is offside. Another foul near midfield. This one goes against Newman. Nice ball sent down inside, but the Newman defense is there once again.
Too easy for Carl Newman. Healdsburg's making it way too easy. They're not sending enough players forward. On that free kick, they had 4 or 5 players behind the ball, and Carl Newman was able to defend that too easily.
Last touch of Cardinal there. Bunch of Newman guys getting warmed up to come in the game. I believe we're going to see a new goalkeeper. Sophomore keeper is going to come in. A bunch of guys are going to get a chance to play here this last.
And why not? You've got an opportunity with the score being what it is to give some players who may not get minutes an opportunity to play tonight. And this is a good Healdsburg team. They just have not been able to have enough continuity to link enough passes, create enough opportunities so that they have goal scoring chances.
As Jose Reyes sent that ball down. Easy stop for Campos. Here's Manriquez. Manrique, he's had a good game for Healdsburg. Like I say, just hasn't quite had the support he's needed to find an open player when he makes those midfield
well, he's certainly
runs.
been the player. Certainly been the player for Healdsburg. He's very, very comfortable on the ball. Just not enough supporting cast when he does have the ball to be able to link with.
Look out, ball's loose. Push that time by Tomorrow as Truman Gordy was down there for Healdsburg.
We may get a penalty.
Yeah,
kick
he
here.
may have been in the box.
Yeah. And again, I think that just comes down to communications. We've seen that a couple times tonight where the central defender and Campos haven't been on the same page with regards to communication. Has a lot to do with the fact that the teams have not had the lengthy training schedule prior to playing their games as they would normally have given COVID and the pandemic.
So penalty kick coming now. It'll be Truman Gordy who takes it. And he fires it in. The Hounds are on the board. Truman Gordy makes good.
Yeah, Campos is set. He goes one way, and he puts it right down the middle.
So Truman Gordy scores for Healdsburg. The Hounds are on the board. See if that sparks some life into Healdsburg now. Still a huge hill to climb for the Hounds, however.
Well, again, they want to get themselves back in the game. They do it one goal at a time. They've got one. They've got to continue to get numbers forward. Got to get creative. Even though they are down by 3, they still have to have patience in ball possession. But you can see Healdsburg is now starting to push up the field.
Free ball out in front. Gordy was almost there again, but Newman's defense is equal to the task once again as we head under 15 minutes to go in this one.
Yeah, if you're Newman, you want to continue to knock the ball around. You don't want to turn it over, especially in your half of the field, and give Healdsburg any chance of getting back into this game.
Faber has it on the far side for Newman, and he's bumped to the ground. Freshman getting a little knocked down right there, but he's back up and ready to go.
These two programs and these two coaches have a great deal of respect for one another. I doubt, even with the score being the way it is, that either one of them would allow this game to get out of hand physically.
Healdsburg trying to make a run now. Here comes Gordy. And another bump, but offside is the call. Newman defense running stride for stride with the Hounds forwards. Oh, check out, that was a foul call that went against Newman there, so they'll get a direct free kick. I thought they called offside on that.
Yeah. So now an opportunity for Healdsburg to get numbers up, put people in the box, and see whether or not they can create a second or third chance with the cross in.
Juan Pablo Patina will take this one.
Newman has 10 players in the box.
Long fire from the outside.
Great opportunity, though. But But that's what Healdsburg needed to do, and that's simply because they had numbers in the box that created a little bit more difficulty for Newman to clear that ball. As we can see it, it's a great cross. Right in the thick of things. Newman clears, but right out, and a great opportunity for Healdsburg.
Substitution now for the Hounds. Checking in is Sebastian Rodriguez. Newman will have a bunch of guys coming in and out, including Prado back in. Keepers coming out, new keepers coming in. Amiel Mengestab, the sophomore goalkeeper, will settle into the goal for the Cardinals. Also checking in was Memphis Roeder. A little over 12 minutes to go. Still a 4-1 lead for the Cardinals. Reyes has it for Healdsburg. Nice move in the midfield by Patino.
But had an opportunity to change a point of attack there and decided to pull it back in. It was a great move, but he should have continued to go to his left. Now, if you're Newman, you don't want to give up a second goal here with over 10 minutes left and really give Healdsburg an opportunity to get back into this game.
Tomorrow directing traffic right there, talking a little bit to the referee. Free kick for the Hounds. Looks like Rodriguez will hit this one. Oh, that was Reyes. Nice ball sent down, but again, Newman has numbers in the box, and they were able to clear it easily. It's kind of been the story all night.
Yeah, I mean, Healdsburg has done a better job in this second half, and turnover there because they push people up.
Long shot from the outside.
Yeah,
that was
not
Rodriguez.
Be much problems there, but there's an opportunity to try to link with your forwards. Probably an opportunity to dribble into space and see whether or not you can get creative.
Mengestab with the stop that time. A little over 10 minutes to go now. Tomorrow, Cardinals try to keep it in, but can't.
Again, a little bit of a luxury for Coach Corvo. A 3-goal lead, has the opportunity to play some players that may not get the minutes in a more competitive game. Gets an opportunity to see how they react. But if you're Newman, you don't want to change so much what you're doing. You want even your personnel in there to continue to play on their front foot and not allow Healdsburg to get back into this game.
That ball sent way up in the air. Healdsburg trying to settle it, but they send it the wrong direction. Abelos almost mishits that, but nobody's there. Tomorrow sees an opportunity. His eyes were huge as he approached that one.
Tomorrow was looking to go to goal.
Truman Gordy, he has the goal for Healdsburg. He's going to try to get another one right here. Gordy turns, fires it into the middle. Man there on the follow was Patina, but he couldn't get there.
Good build-up by Healdsburg. Those are the types of things that they perhaps wanted to do in the first half, just didn't have the personnel to do that. But now Healdsburg has gotten themselves back up and at least being competitive.
Definitely one of the best runs of the night by the Hounds. I thought Gordy was going to shoot that. He ended up centering it. Sending it down inside. Ball's still loose. Follow up. Abloh stops it. Follow up again, and the goal for Newman.
Classic case of not giving up on the first chance. Great follow up, and turned out to be an easy finish for Newman.
I believe it was Jackson again. No, check it. That is Simon, John Simon, who gets that one. Let's see if we can pick that up. Ball was just dangling around, and Simon just fires it in.
Yeah, first shot was saved. Second shot, the follow-up was in the back of the net.
Got one more look at it. Simon was kind of hanging back, and the ball ended up right at his feet. He took two shots. First one got ricocheted in. The second one he made good on. Nice job by Simon. (5-1) Newman.
So now, given the circumstances, given the amount of time left in the game, if you're Newman, you want that ball to be moved. You don't want it to stay stagnant. You don't want to any type of physical play. You don't want anybody to get hurt. If you're Healdsburg, you want to finish strong. You want to see if you can get a little bit more creative, some more continuity with players up top, and see whether or not they can create another one or two chances.
Into the corner it goes. Nice job by Rodriguez.
We've got a player down.
And we have a Newman player down. Looks like that's Mario Prado, senior.
I'm not sure if it was anything but some legs getting tangled up. And that's the thing, with the score being what it is, circumstances, you don't want anybody to get hurt at this stage in the game.
Well, Prado being attended to. And we'll step aside for a moment and be right back with more.
It's time for our final paddle raise. The final paddle raise is the part of the gala auction where you're invited to support our current projects and goals. This year, it's our athletic facilities. With over 80% of our students participating in one or more sports, our athletic facilities are very important to Cardinal Newman High School. Your donations will help support our girls' softball facilities, our boys' showers, our gym HVAC, our gym floor, and our stadium lights projects. All these projects are upgrades and improvements to what we already have. We are very blessed that we have a $50,000 matching gift donation, which means that dollar for dollar, they will match your gift up to $50,000. So please support our student athletes and give. Thank you very much.
Well, there's Prado. He is able to get up. I thought it was a leg, but it may be shoulder.
Looks like he's holding his elbow or shoulder.
Good news is he was able to make it off the field under his own power. Newman takes it away. This is Roeder.
And again, I'm not sure why the call there, unless it's going against Newman. Yeah, a bit surprised there with the advantage and the ball at Newman's feet. Why they would call why he would stop play there.
Free kick for the Cardinals. Down into the box. Couple players there, but it is Avalos who takes it for the Hounds.
One of the few times tonight that Newman wasn't able to get a player on a service like that.
Carnali sends it back into the middle. Healdsburg has it. 2:30 to play and a big lead for Cardinal Newman. Carnali steps in front of that pass. Opportunity for Kiki Gonzalez, and he sends that wide.
I like that chance by Healdsburg, trying to put the ball into space and allowing one of their front players to run onto it.
Nice ball by Mengestab. Hounds try and settle it. Kiki Gonzalez.
Healdsburg has numbers up front now. That's 3 or 4 times now that Healdsburg has tried that long distance shot that really they haven't had any luck with it all night. And I actually think they could give Newman more trouble in their back line if they were able to penetrate it.
Time kept on the field here, under 2 minutes. And I imagine we're getting pretty close. We did have the stoppage for the injury, which probably added a minute. Long run for Shippey, Nathan Shippey down into the corner. Maybe a corner now for Cardinal Newman. And it looks like Sebastian Faber is going to hit this. Lou with a nice spin. Gets it back to Faber. Faber down into the middle. Settled, but offside. That was Connor Kikolen.
Good ball moving by Newman. Just got caught offsides.
Cunningham tries to get that one forward. And does. Lou battling there with Manrique. Good matchup in the midfield.
Yeah, Manrique definitely one of the busier Hound players this evening.
There he is. Finds a teammate. Gonzalez. Gordy into the middle. Trying to get there was Vasquez.
But that was the type of creativity I think Healdsburg should have done some time ago, earlier on in the game. And I think they would have had more opportunities on goal.
Free kick for the Hounds. This is Torres. And that will do it. It is a final. Newman wins this one 5-1.
Well, I think we both expected a little bit more competitive game, and given the circumstances behind Healdsburg starting 11 and the school function that some of the kids had to go to, arriving late, may have thrown off their game a little bit. Newman certainly stuck to the game plan. They wanted to build from the back through their midfield and then get into the offensive third. But I think Healdsburg later in the game showed that they're actually capable of they're actually a very talented team and capable of giving team fits.
No question about that. It is all Newman in this one as they win it big. And that is going to do it for our coverage here tonight. Hope you've enjoyed it. 5-1 final. Henry Belmonte, thanks for being with us tonight. Really enjoyed it. And let's do it again.
All right, like it.
So the final score is 5-1. That's going to do it for our coverage here tonight. Great game. Cardinal Newman with 3 goals from one player tonight. And that's the way you draw it up. Batchelder with the hat trick. 5-1 is the final. I'm Dave Cox saying goodbye from Ed Lloyd Field